the bride in the last days? Okay. So, many have been talking about the bride. There are those who even got ahead, saying it's already rapture or they're already glorified. They're no longer called the bride, but the wife. Pastor Jude Peshito was the first one to talk about that. Then, this is a nice mixing. So, there are those also who said that the bride is no longer in the Laodicean age after 1963. So they're expecting some form of progressive revelation or progression that happens to the church in the last days. I'm gonna show you something that will happen to the church. So, is this clear? Hope you could put some extra ink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is the church ages. Ephesus, Smyrna, Pergamos, Thyatira, Sardis, Philadelphia, Laodicea. Now, in every age, there is the rapturing faith. Not everyone would agree with that. Because for them, the rapturing faith is only at the end. For Brother Jackson and other message believers, the seven thunders are at the end. Some quotationers believe that the seven thunders are in the ages. And there are 7 men. Okay, there are just a few of them. That's not that remarkable. What I'm going to point out is this. What differentiates a bride from a make-believer is all the rapturing faith all throughout the ages is being Berean. Most end-time churches reject being Berean because they're used to preventing their followers from listening to me. I didn't say listening to others because sometimes they can be kind to others but they're hostile to me. So I'm directly using myself as an example because if you want discriminate even one person, you're already a Nicolaitan. You should have no discrimination, zero discrimination. You may love all other ministers except for one. You hate everyone except for Jackson. You love everyone except for Jackson. So, some ministers discriminate more than one. But if you have at least one, segregate only him. Do not invite him. Invite others because just avoid him. So, that is, Brother Branham said, the mark of the beast. That's Nicolaitan spirit. So, the reason they hate the term the Berean is those churches do not want their followers to grow in comparing with others. Example, you're not going to grow if you're not going to listen to others and compare objectively. You want the church to grow? Yes. They have to compare objectively. I'm not talking only of ministers. I'm talking of the very small members here. We have children here. We have parents here. Amen. It goes to the grassroots level. Now the problem with the traditional churches, only the ministers can compare. Only the ministers can hear other side, but they don't want their members forever to compare. So when I say forever, you can prevent them from comparing temporarily. You can prevent them temporarily, but you cannot prevent them to compare forever. So, this spirit of being Berean all throughout the ages is what I identify as Brother Branham's rapturing faith. Now, question. I have this issue in... can we say the rapturing faith?
Rapturing faith.
All at the same time?
Rapturing faith.
Louder?
Rapturing faith.
They look at rapturing faith as something mystical that will come in the last days. Yeah, something supernatural. Speak the word into existence as though you have supernatural power. Now, when I said it's all in the ages, some disagreed with me because they expect rapturing faith is to be heard by the living, not the dead. Now, those dead believers, are they part of the rapture?
Amen.
Brother Renato, are they part of the rapture? The dead believers, the real believers in the ages. So they will be part of the rapture. Now, before they die, did they have rapturing faith?
Yes, they have.
They had. Okay, we're talking about the manifestation of the bride in the last days. But this kind of manifestation happened in the church ages. But what the difference is, we could not identify them before. They could not identify it themselves. What they know are specific truths. Luther, justification. Knox, predestination. Calvin, eternal security. Wesley, sanctification. What they know is just the specific truths for them to manifest the rapturing faith. Now, what the difference of the bride in the last age is, you know it will be identified. It will be open. That seventh seal will be open as this. You can see what did they have that we also have. Of course, what they did not have is the understanding of the seventh seal or the rapturing faith. But they had that rapturing faith even though they don't know the doctrine. Example, do you believe Luther had the seal of the Holy Ghost?
Yes.
Or some may disagree. But he had. But how was he sealed? He didn't know all the things that we know. When he believed the particular truth that was revealed in his time, when he manifested rapturing faith or Berean spirit on the truth that God revealed in his time. So, the same thing today. There are many things revealed today. Many specific truths. The Godhead, baptism, to go even more deeper, the location of the Garden of Eden, transitory term of the foolish virgins, and many others. From Brother Branham to Brother Jackson to the rest. Even to us. What is rapturing faith? The same kind of spirit that they exhibited. What Brother Branham has been describing as, you do not segregate anyone. You love anyone. If he said, what he said is in the Bible, you love it, you stand for it.
Amen.
You don't let others influence you. Let's segregate each other. Let's distance ourselves from that brother. Let us not invite that brother. Okay? Let us not hear that brother. So, they did not have that. Go back to the book of Acts. They had all common good. Even though someone has mistakes, there's no condemnation. I've seen other anti-ministers respect each other, even though they disagree with each other. Yes, 2, 3, even 1. Sometimes when they meet, they could respect each other, except me. Except me. So that's why someone was convinced. How come everyone hates you? Something must be wrong with you. That person told me personally, oh, something is really wrong with you. Because everyone hates you. You did something to them. There's really something wrong with you. And the problem is he convinced others also. Too bad. Now, the rapturing faith that the bride will manifest in the last days is different from the others. Because here in the end times, the more the deception is more grievous. the deception, the level of deception is much more greater. You know why? There's a message of the prophet called the anointed ones at the end time. The anointed ones at the end time says that even though you are not of God, you can still be used of God.
Right.
Have you read that, Padre Renato? Anointed ones at the end time?
Amen.
You can be used of God, but you are not all through and through for God. Somewhere along the line, you're gonna stop being Berean. Somewhere along the line, you're gonna be used by the enemy. Somewhere along the line, you're gonna influence others to be Nicolaitan. It's not a person, Nicolas. Of course, I respect the one who broadcasted the radio. You know, Nicholas has been the reasoning of the denominations. And Brother Branham said in that church age, that may be so, but that is not the real meaning of Nicolaitanism. Not the person Nicholas. The meaning of Nicolaitanism is conquering the laity. And how do you conquer the laity? There's an exclusive group of ministers and an ignorant majority of laity. That's what Brother Branham said. The clergy rises higher and higher. The laity goes lower and lower. And I've witnessed that in other message churches. They really made an exclusive club for the ministers. But a minister is anyone who is a believer. In Corinthians chapter 12, they don't segregate that. The fivefold and the rest of the gifts, ministry gifts. So the bride will manifest something in the last age that was not present in the church ages. The super church. Let me describe the super church.
Do you mean they are not super church before? Because of part of Israel.
Because of denominationalism, super church could not come out.
But in the first year,
But if you can manifest maturity in being Berean, the super church can come out if the church could be discipled on that maturity. Now, what is that super church? The prophet said, the bride will have a ministry, a very humble ministry. Let me describe the manifestation of humility. Humility does not mean you are kind. You've misunderstood the word humility. If a person is loving, or you can understand. I've met many people who supposed to be disagrees with me, but they're kind outwardly. But behind the scenes, they can still speak ill of me. You get that picture? The humility of the bride, he understands what being Berean is. I can learn from you, you can learn from me. We learn from each other. The prophet said that. If you have a copy of Infallibility Part 3, I quoted that many times over. That will not stop. Give me a few minutes, a few seconds. So, the super church, bright manifestation in the last days, the fivefold will no longer be an exclusive club. The manifestation will go down to the grassroots level. If we say a minister can compare, eventually the members can be pushed to compare. Understand push? They're his disciple trained to compare. Take note from him, take note from him, take note from me. Question?
You tell the member to compare, to go to another minister, because you cannot teach us what is the true word of God. So that's why you send the members here to compare to the other. And then,
It's not compare. Maybe hear others, respect others, learn from others. But if he knows the word compare, he knows that the person should also come back and hear me out. Your follower, whoever you are teaching, will never grow if eventually you do not push him to take note from others. Even Bible schools, Sister Jelay in Bible school, were you given assignments to take note of others? teachings? So, some schools do that. Even academics do that. If there are certain schools of thought that they're not concluded yet, they're going to tell them to get both sides. Now, the more important it is here, is the Bible tells us to prove all things. If your follower just memorizes what you say, he is not complete. You're just giving him oil. You're not teaching him to buy oil. There's a difference if you beg for an oil or you bought the oil from the marketplace. If you just ask for the oil, you're just a child that is being spoon-fed. But a responsible teacher will teach his follower not just to spoon-feed from him, but teach him how to prove all things. Eventually, you can delay that person to do it, but eventually you have to teach him to take note of that and take note of this. So you can see what I'm showing you is correct. So there's transparency. There is no deception there. There's no room for deception. Just trust what I say. That's false. Don't listen to them. Okay. Question. Okay, so
Gusto magsusod dun sa manifestation.
Kung wala, papalistay ko.
Pwede rin ako. So,
okay, I think my time is up. Okay, 1 minute. So I'll conclude. I'm gonna conclude. I have lots of things to say, but there are many manifestations of the bride that will be distinct from others. This is one of them. If I've been granted another time, they are gonna show you other manifestations. Okay, Bernard.
okay, pwede na. I give you 10 minutes.
Konti lang ito mga kapatid. Ako yung sinabi ng prophet kasi pagdating sa may tatlong uniting kasi na mangyayari. No? Una yung uniting with the dead, uniting with the word, and uniting in the air. So tayo na-unite tayo dun sa word. So pag ang word at yung church, yung manifestation ng bride, actually, that is the revealing of the Son of Man. Sinabi ng prophet yan. Yung church at yung head, nag-unite, sabi ng prophet, it will take the manifestation of the revealing of the Son of Man. Ano yung revealing ng Son of Man? Sabi nga na ang iglesia, sabi ng prophet, ay magiging katulad ni Kristo. Yun ang totoong manifestation. Yun ang mensahe sa panahon natin. So, pag nag-isa na, yung church dun sa word, which is si Christ, yun na yung revealing Christ. Yun na yung manifestation ni Kristo sa huling araw. Pag nagkaroon na ng uniting, nagkaroon na ng to become one, yun po yung sinasabi ng prophet, na ang iglesia ay magiging katulad ng pamumuhay ni Kristo sa ibabaw ng lupa. Anong ipinakikilala nito? Sabi ng prophet, yung pagdating ng Panginoon. So yun ang manifestation na dapat makita sa atin. Yung buhay ni Kristo ang makita sa atin. So hindi yung, magaling kasi sabihin na Berean o whatever kung anong title ang gusto mong sabihin sa'yo. Pero yung buhay mo, yung ugali mo, di ba? Yung faith, virtue pa lang, laglag ka na eh. Ano ibig sabihin ng virtue? Good moral. Yung unbeliever may good moral, pero ikaw wala kang moral. Wala kang discipline. Hindi pa nakikita sa'yo perfect. So, sabi ng prophet, if your message is contrary to the written word of this hour, you are lying, sabi ng prophet. Tapos, doon lang makikita yan.
Tama yun. Yung Berean kasi ano yan eh, disiplinado. Oo. At tandaan niyo mga kapatid, yung pagka-Berean may estado yan. Mayroong level yan. So, na-share ko dito the levels of the Berean. Mayroong kang pagka-Berean sa aspetong to, pero wala kang pagka-Berean sa aspetong to. Halimbawa, sa PDA mo, pag kinukurate na yung pamilya mo, ayaw mo na. Pero pag pag-usapan yung sa doktrina, gusto mo. Pero pag kinukurate na, yung anak mo, kumusta? Naiwan mo ba? Ayaw mo. Limutan na natin yan. So, the levels of variance, meron yan, mga kapatid. Hindi lang siya simple as that na word. Kaya gusto kong, I stand for it, and I can show it to you na may levels yan. Pagka nakakanti mo yung sugat sa atin, tayo lahat may sakit. Pero may sugat tayo dyan, ayaw mong pagalaw yan. Pag nagalaw yan, dudugo yan. Diba? So may aspeto ka na open ka, pero may aspeto ka, Nicolaita ka sa aspeto na yan. Whether you like it or not, we must face the reality. Meron tayo yan sa buhay natin. So ang perfection, yung manifestation of the bride of Christ, napakalinaw nung pinanggit ko kanina. You must do this, yung binanggit doon sa Ephesians. Kung hindi ka novice, you all know kung ano yung pasikot lahat ng pagiging isang tunay na Kristiyano. So what is the ano talaga yung binanggit ni Brother, yung virtue? Meron ka talagang attitude, meron kang good moral, you have discipline. So ngayon, ibig sabihin, kung walang discipline, sa side na yan, hindi pa niya abot. So kailangan pang mag-workout. So you need to work out it. Amen po? So, mayroon tayong kanya-kanyang palagay dyan. Walang opinion na hindi tama. Kasi opinion mo yan eh. Diba? Pero, we need to inline it to the Word. Kaya nga sabi ni Father Renato, anything that contrary to the Word. What is that contrary? Hindi ko lang nabasa yung word na to. Diba? So, kakantiin ko na yung matagal na yung binabanggit eh. Ito rin, hindi mo rin naman mababasa dyan eh. Bias ka dyan sa aspeto na yan. Ayaw mo mabanggit to, pero ito gusto mo, hindi rin naman nakasulat sa Bible yan. You are biased in the simple aspect of levels of ng pagka-bereya na open-minded sa isang aspeto. So, yun yung gusto kong sabihin kanina dito. So, pag-bereyan ka, that's in all aspects. You have discipline, you have the good moral, you have the willing to be corrected. Kung mali ka, pakorek ka. Yun ang ano. So binanggit ni Father Renato, the virtue, kailangan talaga makita yan. So kung hindi pa nakikita yan sa Manalite, we are in under process of perfection. Amen po? Amen. Kasi kung makikita mo na yan, wala ka na dito. So, we are under process. Lahat tayo, walang pwede magsabi, ako lang yung nakakagawa nito. Kayo hindi. Ako lang. Sino ka? Para sabihin nga. Walang taong magsasabi, ako yung pinaka-perfecto sa inyong lahat. Wala kahit sino sa atin, mga kapatid. Amen po? Amen. So, kaya pinakita lang na ko kanina, what is the manifestation of bride of Christ? For me, hindi ko ini-insist yan sa inyo. Yan yung nakita kong opinion na nabasa ko sa Bible, na na-compare ko doon. It's up to you kung ano yung sa inyo. Kaya nandito tayo, nag-aaralan tayo. So you can say what you want to say here. Amen. Sino yung gustong mag-share pa? 10 minutes. Hanggang 6:30, pwede tayong dire-diretso.
Pero shaker yan, ha?
Markado talaga yan.
Pero shaker yan.
Limited what?
Inatama pa niya.
Okay. Gusto ko lang iparinig sa mga kapatiran lalo sa ministro mo. Amen. If you want to be a chief, you must be first a servant. So, katulad kay Kristo, naging servant siya sa apostle, sa mga ano. Ganun talaga yung manifestation. Being an example. Christ, sabi nga, sa 1 Peter chapter 2 at that, verse 21, on the stick, Paltalk of Jesus Christ. Take being examples of Jesus Christ. So, may pinapakita rin dito, gusto ko ipakita, na isa dito na pinapakita, yan, papakita ko rin through seekers. At seekers. Kasi, talaga naman wala namang Berean mayroon. Pero Berean, wala. Pero rapture, wala din sa Bible. Pero pagdating rapture naman, parang translation siya. Parang Jesus sa Israel, Yeshua, and laging Jesus. Jesus sa Pilipinas. That's translation. Diba? Translation yun. So walang pero pagka binigyan mo ng ganito, Berea, nilagyan mo ng N, ang tawag yan ay suffix. Suffix or suffix. Pag nilagyan mo naman dito, unconditioned. Prefix yan. Ibig sabihin may dinudugtong ka. Mayroon kang dinudugtong sa una, mayroon kang dinudugtong sa huli. Suffix and prefix. So, yan, it's about terminology. Yan ang dyan. Now, punta tayo sa seekers. Through seekers. 1 Chronicle chapter 28. Manifestation. One of these, isa ito na manifestation ng isang lingkod ng Diyos na isang bride. Kasi, ang dami talagang mangangaral, sa totoo lang, na nagkalat sa buong mundo. Kailangan mong saliksikin. Dahil kapag hindi nyo nasaliksik, pwede tayong madaya. Kaya nga sabi sa 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 16, the Bible is for correction and the Bible is infallible. Kaya nga pag hindi mo maikunik sa Biblia, contrary to the Scripture. Kailangan maikunik mo siya sa Biblia para siya maging absolute infallible. Okay. Kaya nga kailangan saliksikin sa bawat mga ngaral ang salita ng Diyos. Okay. Sa 1 Chronicle chapter 28, magkukuha ako ng isa, 28 verse 8, 7, 8 hanggang 9. Okay, thank you. Moreover, I will establish His kingdom forever. He be constant to do. Parang pag sinabi mong constant, hindi siya nagbabago. The same. Okay. To do my commandment and my judgment as of this day. 8. Now, therefore, in the sight of all Israel, the congregation of the Lord, and in the orgies of our Lord, keep and seek for all the commandments of the Lord your God. Ganito kasi yan. Pag iningatan mo ang kanyang kautusan, diba? Pag iningatan mo ang kanyang, pag nakita mo ang kanyang utos, commandment, ingatan mo. Pag nasa liksik, doon sa nagmimensahe, pag pinakita sa iyo ng Diyos yung katotohanan, keep the commandment. Kasi nung ipinakita sa iyo, siyempre nagsaliksik ka. Like for example, we are from the Trinity. Diba? Kung hindi tayo nagsaliksik, hindi natin nakita ang katotohanan. Kaya nung nakita natin ang katotohanan, iningatan natin siya. Diba? Yun ang utos Kailangan saliksikin. You must become a true seekers. Isa pang utos ng Diyos. Di ba? Okay. Utos ng Diyos yan saliksikin. Sabi nga, seek ye first the kingdom if you are a true worshiper, you must sing through the Spirit. Sing. Diba? Sing. Eto pa. Sa Joshua chapter 1 verse 8 and 9. Ito yung connection sa Acts 17:11. Na kailangan din natin suriin, di ba? And this book of the law shall not depart of thee mouth, but thou shall meditate. Hindi pwedeng nabasa mo lang, hindi mo susuriin, hindi mo sasaliksikin. Kailangan must enter to your mind, in your soul, in spirit. Meditate. Kasi spirit yan eh. Yan ang manifestation of pride. Yung lagrom, manifestation, nagre-rebel siya eh.
Ano pa doon? Oh, day and night.
O di ba? Meditate therein day and night. Oh. That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written. Di ba? Kaya dyan maraming na daya. Nagsarili sila ng kakhang kaisipan. Kaya, di ba yung pinanggalingan natin, nagsariling diskarte. Yung idolatry. Naggawa ng sarili silang doctrine. Di ba? Kitang-kita eh. Deceive to whole world. Okay. Written therein for them, thou shall make the way prosperous, and then thou shall have good success. Have that I command thee, be strong. O kailangan pala ito, pag dumating sa iyo yung kautusan, mayroong pagsubok sa darating, kailangan ka maging matibay. Dahil pag hindi mo iningatan yung faith, hindi mo pinanampalataya ng utos ng Diyos, maaring makuha, matuka ng uwak. So, yun o, be strong and be courage. Kaya maraming pagsubok kung nasaan sa katuwiran, minsan api-api. Inaapi talaga. Bakit? Di kasi nila sinasaliksik. Tika muna, baka itong taong itong inaapi natin, nandun pala ang katuwiran. Diba? Nandun pala ang katotohanan, hindi lang natin nakikita. Baka sa kanya nagre-reveal, nagmamanifest ang Espiritu Santo. Okay. Have not I commanded thee, be strong and of a good courage, be not afraid, huwag kang matakot. Neither be dismayed. Kung pang hinahayaan, minsan nanghihina tayo, pag tayo, dati nga nakaranas ako doon sa, pinagtawanan talaga ako. Pero yung mga kasama ko, tahimik. Wala eh. Kaya ako pinagtanggol. Sinabihan na ako, he is strong. Now, okay. For the Lord thy God is with thee, whithersoever thou goest. Kaya, huwag tayong matakot. Kasama natin siya. If you read in Matthew chapter 13, verse 19 and 20, lagi, sabi, huwag kayong matakot. I am with you. Kaya nga sabi sa Matthew 28, I am with you. Diba?
I will not leave you.
Okay. So, okay.
Papaya ka lang. Grabe.
Wala na.
Wala na.
Okay. Ito naman quote ni Brother Branham. Sabi ni Brother Branham, ito yung manifestation as a doing of the bride in Christ. But the real, genuine bride church will bring forth the entire word of God.
Amen.
Dinidikdik ni Brother Branham yung entire word of God. It is fullness and its strength, malakas. For He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Yung sinasabing constant. The same, hindi nagbabago. That is the real bride. Oo. So another quote, sabi niya, when He begins to reveal, that is manifestation, reveal. When He begins to reveal Himself into the seed form again, the same one that went into the ground, come back into the bride. Just the bride and the groom is the same flesh and blood. So hindi nagbabago. Flesh and blood. Kung ano yung mensahe ni Kristo, kung yun ang dapat ang mensahe ng bride. Hindi siya nagbabago. Kung anong turo ni Kristo, yun ang turo. Ang problema, hindi na nakatingin kay Kristo, nakatingin na sa tao. The prophet is the absolute. Hindi nila nakita, kailan naging absolute ang prophet? Naging absolute lang ang prophet doon sa sinabi niya. Dahil kumonect sa Bible. Doon na naging correct, naging absolute. Sabi pa niya, if my word is contrary to the word, forget. So, be careful tayo. The blasphemy. Be careful to the message. Totoo yun na sinasabi kapag may nagsasalita rito, may makikita ka talaga. Kailang, saliksikin mo. Kasi baka mamaya ang nangungusap na yung Espiritu Santo sa iyo. Ginagamit lang ang discernment. Okay. Last na siguro ito. Sabi niya, sa John chapter 8 verse 31. Siguro ito. John chapter 8 verse 21. The same Jesus again and today. I go my way, and you shall seek me, and shall die in your sins. Whether you go, 31. Then say Jesus to those Jews which believe in Him, if you continue my word, that is the manifestation of the bride. Diba? If you continue my word, then are you my disciple. Indeed, that is the bride. Oh, so, glory to God. Hallelujah. Yun po lang ang aking may hatid sa inyo. The mystery of revealing, that is the manifestation of the true bride of Christ.
Okay. So, truth seekers. The truth seekers. Amen. Amen.
Ibig sabihin, may katapat ng beriyan ngayon.
May katapat. Hindi yan katapat sa amin eh. Yan yung beriyan, truth seekers.
Ay, hindi ba? Iba kayo.
So, nasa loob siya. Malawak lang
Ayaw
yun.
niya ng beriyan.
Ayaw niya eh.
Truth seekers.
Ibig sabihin yung bahagi lang pala yung truth seeker dyan.
Oo, bahagi lang ng beriyan yung truth seekers. So, parang nandun lang siya, isa lang siya doon.
Beriyan,
Truth seekers, marami pa yan, humble, nandun na lahat sa kanya. So, depende na lang sa iyo paano i-hanap yung word, yung term. Sa kaisipan mo, kung ayaw mo tanggapin yan, yung term na yan. It's up to you kung paano mo tatanggapin yung term na yan. So, nasa sa inyo po yan.
Ang Bible kasi, iba-ibang version.
Oo, nasa inyo po yan. Other 10 minutes. Okay, kanina pa gusto tumayo eh.
Ito na lang ako. So, magbahagi din ako yung manifestation. So, tama naman po yun ni Brother Freddy. Pero meron pong truth seekers na portion of truth na sinisik. Talagang dibdiban yung pagsasaliksik. Pero merong living ang propeta doon sa Souls Under the Altar, sabi niya, when the seventh seal opened, the entire Bible. So, yung manifestation ng isang tunay na bride, yung sincerity, yung pagkain, ay entire Bible. Merong truth seeker na Nicolaita. Nicolaita doon sa portion na hindi na niya gusto. Agree ho tayo niyan. Kasi sa buong kakristyanuhan, napakaraming truth seeker. At hindi natin matatawaran, merong doctorate, merong LLD. Hindi mo pwede sabihin na hindi truth seeker yan. Malalim ang mga pinag-aaralan. Pero, ano yung sinisik nila? Hindi sa portion of truth. May portion lang yung kanilang gustong abutin. Pero, Jesus Christ, the living truth, speak it by our Lord Jesus Christ, that every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God, man shall live. Yun yung buhay, yun yung kabuhayan na binibigay ng Panginoong Hesus Kristo, because that is a living word from our Lord. Yung every word na yan. So yung every word na nakatala sa Bible, makikita yung real manifestation. Kaya kanina, pagdating na sa pamilya, masakit na yun. Pero nasa Bible ba yan? Pero, ang sabi ng Bible, ang sabi ng na the bride is a humble ministry. So, ano ba yung humble? Yung willing tayo na
Teachable spirit.
ibig sabihin, hindi ko kaya yan. Di ba? Maraming party sa buhay natin na hindi pa natin kaya. Kaya sabihin natin, nangangaral tayo, nag-broadcast tayo. May mga aspeto na kaya natin i-handle. At that is the portion of truth. Isa pa, ano ang tunay na manifestation? Jesus Christ, in His earthly ministry, nung siya ay nasa lupa, wala siyang partisanship. Nakisalo siya sa mga sinners. Hindi siya nakisalo na dito. Dahil ito yung wala. Kung titingnan natin, Sister Jilay, daw yung 1 John 3:2. Tingnan natin yung Panginoon. Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it doeth not yet appear what shall be, but we know that when He, malinaw yan, si Jesus Christ, but when He shall appear, we shall be like Him, for we shall see Him as He is. So nung si Jesus Christ ay nasa lupa, wala siyang partisanship. Ang sa Kanya, ang design ng Diyos sa Kanya, sundin yung I come to fulfill kung ano yung nasusulat. Kaya, kung paano si Jesus Christ, we must be like Him. So kung si Jesus Christ ay wala siyang partisanship at ang sincerity ng Panginoon ay sundin lamang ang kalooban ng Diyos, ganun din tayo eh. That's the manifestation of the real, true bride of Jesus Christ. Sabi niya, mahalin mo yung kaway. Ano ba yun? Alam mo, dati, hindi ko naman kaway yan. Ka-brother ko yan eh. Pero kapag mag-input tayo ng hindi maganda, hindi pag-ibig yun. Pero isip natin natin sarili, meron pa tayo nun? Kung meron tayo nun na may sa loob natin na merong nabahagi na, may nabahagi tayo, makacheck ha. Hindi ko pwede, si Brother Menan, may bahagi yan. No, hindi ako, wala akong kakayanan. nasasabihin. Pero I'm talking to myself, sa sarili ko lang. Kung meron akong maramdaman sa kapatid na merong partisanship sa loob ko, ibig sabihin may problema. At that is not the real manifestation of the true bride of Jesus Christ. Ngayon, kung meron tayong, Brother Minan, kapos ka, pero mahal kita, brother kita, pero kailangan kong puntahan ka. Brother Minan, mali yung sistema mo.
Tama yan.
Di ba? So, ibig sabihin, ang totoong pag-ibig, mga kapatid, open is better than secret love. Mali ka, Brother Minan. Aminin mo. Kapos ka. Kung may ipapakita mo kay Brother Minan yung kakapusan niya, magmamatigas si Brother Minan, hindi ko laita siya. Ang importante, napakita mo sa kanya. Ang problema, sa ngayon, alam mo yung sleight of men? Pag presidente, pag mayaman, lalo na bantog at kilala na tao, madali tayo maniwala. Yun ang sleight of men. Di ba? Lalo na mga kapatid, yung pinakakalaban talaga natin yung bulong. Yung transferring na salita na gumugulo sa pananampalataya natin, ang relasyon natin sa bawat isa. Kapag yan ay mag-strike sa spirito natin at makakaramdam tayo ng anong tawag din? Kaguluhan. At lalo na mga kapatid, kung meron na tayong talagang word na ibitaw. Pero, sabi ng Bible, study life. Hindi pa ako tapos. Wala ako. So, sabi ng Bible, we shall be like Him, for we shall see Him as He is. Kung nakita talaga natin si Jesus Christ by understanding, by revelation, kahit hindi natin siya nakita physically, but nakita natin siya through His Word, tayo din yun eh. Kasi nakita na nga natin siya. Yun po mga kapatid eh. Wala akong partisanship. Ako, nagpapasalamat ako sa Panginoon din sa living testimony. Dahil, kung hindi ako naka-adapt, ako naintindihan ko talaga kung anong yung pinaka-essence, sabihin mo lang Brother Minan, pinaka-essence ng salitang Berean. Although wala sa Bible. At marami namang mga terminology na wala sa Bible. At hindi natin pwedeng gamitin ng isang word na i-disqualify natin, tapos ang rest na yun ay i-qualify. So, as a Berean, titingnan ho natin kung ano ba talaga ang significance nito. At ang Berean, mga kapatid, ay speaking of an attitude. Ang kaligtasan, yung binanggit ni Brother Francis kanina, agree ako na sa bawat panahon ay meron pong rapturing faith, meron pong thunder. Kasi ang kaligtasan is not a set of doctrine. Napakadali kung set of doctrine, kapisaduhin ko yung gabi. Baptism, 7 church ages, 7 seals, 7 vials. Napakadali Sa school, kaya tayo mag-memorize ng napakahaba. Pero hindi yan ang kaligtasan, yung set of doctrine. Ano ba yung attitude natin after the revealing word of God revealed unto us? Ano yung reaction natin? Nagsishare Katoliko, nagsabi ng totoo, hindi! Katoliko kay! Hindi! Baptist kay! Hindi! Jehovah kay! Maniniwala lang ako sa manalipin. Mali! Hindi po ganun. Ang totoong tayo, na sinabi ng Bible, na we shall be like Him, when He shall appear. Alam ko, nag-appear na si Jesus Christ sa atin in form of His Word. Nakita na natin si Jesus Christ in the form of the Word. Pero ano tayo ngayon? Kaya nga mayroong Son of Man ministry. At Jesus Christ walking in the midst of the seven candlestick. Lumalakad siya. At tayo ngayon, yung talagang nakikita na. Yun yung manifestation. Kaya sa kalooban natin, mga kapatid, maramdaman natin yan talaga. Sabi ng binanggit ni Brother Lito kanina, ano kung alam natin yung hiwaga, alam natin yung propesiya, pero walang pag-ibig. Ano yung pag-ibig? Napakalalim na kahulugan ng pag-ibig, mga kapatid. Hindi lang na, hindi naman ako naano sa kanya hindi naman ako galit sa kanya. Pero sa kalooban natin, mayroon tayong nararamdaman na para bagang tila hindi mo kayang ibigay yung pagmamahal sa kapatid. Sabihin natin, kapos siya. Granting without accepting. Kapos si Brother Menan, kapos ako. Hindi mo siya kayang mahalin? Sinabi ni Pablo, meron kang hiwaga, alam mo yung interpretasyon, revelation, so on. Pero yung real meaning of love, how to manifest on that, hindi ba kita kayang mahalin? And the real meaning of love is to show them. Brother Francis, kapos ka na! Pero nalungkot, marami na pong umaayaw sa kapatid natin. Yun po yung the real, no? Pero ginamit siya sa atin, mga kapatid. Nabuksan tayo sa mga pahayag ng Diyos. Lumago tayo, nag-increase tayo in wisdom, in knowledge, and understanding. Meron tayong pagpapasalamat, first of all, to God. Pero may ginamit sa atin ng Diyos. Sa punto ng kanyang pagkakapos, hindi na ba natin siya mahalin? Hello? Hindi na ba natin siya bigyan ng respeto man lang bilang Father of Faith? Yun yung pinupoint natin, mga kapatid, na the real manifestation of the real, true, genuine seekers, berian of His Word. At tayo po ang makakaranas niyan personally. Di ba? Parang ako nagmamasid ako. Hindi mo man lang siya makamayan. Ibig sabihin, there is something wrong. Kung si Brother George, hindi mo na siya makamayan. Pero ang problema, kung hindi mo makamayan, hindi magtampo. Di ba? Yun ang ibig kong sabihin, mga kapatid. We are checking our inner man. Kasi merong spirit, yung sleight of man, na it is, yung tinatawag na gumagapang ito according to Jude. Itong spirito na ito, meron sa, I think, verse 3.
Actually, sundin yun. Volcanic craftiness.
Craftiness. Yung spirito na ito, gumagapang. Diba? Godly ito, mga kapatid. Ano tawag nito? Nakabarong. Diba? Tayo yun, mga kapatid, kung hindi tayo talaga masino, bantayan ang bawat isa. Our concern, mga kapatid, is exhorting one another. Bakit merong pakikipag-aralan? Tayo, alam mo, naiingit ako, no? Sabihin ko lang, pag sa ibang ministerial meeting, nandun tayo. At halos napakarami nila. Pero tayo, pag nag-invite sa Facebook, pagdating dito tayo lang. Nagtataka ako, mga kapatid. Tingnan mo yung Espiritu. Papakita ko yung Espiritu. Kung sila talaga ay sa Diyos, bakit sila matakot? Di ba? Bakit sila matakot na talagang makikipag-aralan? Ako nagkaroon ako ng godly jealousy. Bakit pagdating sa Manaliti, pag ministerial, kami-kami na lang. Yun sila, nandun. Pero pag sila naman mag-invite, nandun naman kami.
Marami ng pastor kasi dito eh. Marami ng pastor
So,
dito. Lahat pastor.
is this kind of scenario, is this a real manifestation of the true, genuine bride of Jesus Christ? Na hindi man lang natin maipadama yung pag-ibig na yan eh. O kapos kita, ayaw kung makita ka. Maraming salamat mga kapatid. Ano lang, based on my observation and presentation. God bless.
Amen. Totoo po yan kasi marami kaming na-invite no, sa... Actually, there are many pastors that visited in Manalite. They compared it. And maganda naman yung Brother Eric, maganda naman yung kanilang impression. Kaso nga lang, nasa isip nila, hindi natin ito kaya, hindi ito maniniwala. Puro mga pastor dito eh. Pati bata, sabi nila, pati bata magaling eh. Sabi ko, hindi po magaling lahat. Tinitrain lang.
Babaliin ni Brother Francis kasi tulang mo din. Babaliin ni
Teka, nagcha-chart ka ba? Tignan mo.
Babaliin daw ni Brother Francis.
Uy, wag, teka, wag.
So yun lang.
Sige,
Sige, kung may
nagcha-charge.
may buksan muna natin yung mga topic. Topic muna.
Oh, nagcha-charge.
Okay, sige. We can continue this then, pero magbigay muna tayo ng mga topics. Huwag mo na kayo mali.
Dinalis mo si Jai.
Mamaya.
Tatapit ko muna.
Ibigyan topic mo. I-present ni Bagay. Sinasabi sa kaya nun.
Ulitin ko ulit kung may gustong sumama sa kay Iwan pa.